What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Beacon of Nick. I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day so far today. Today, guys, we're going to go over everything we know about the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, the Crown Tundra, and a brand new rumor for the Crown Tundra. If you are new to the channel, I want to give each and every one of you a warm welcome to the Beacon fam. Thank you everyone again for all the support on the streams last week and for the channel always. We are live later tonight. If you do comment on the video, I will always reply to every comment if I can. Let me know how you feel about this rumor and what you guys want to see in the Crown Tundra. I love you with all my heart, and let's hop into it. Alrighty guys, so I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but the second part of DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield is called the Crown Tundra. It is set to release sometime in the fall of 2020, but we don't really know exactly when that's going to be yet. It could be tomorrow, or it could be the end of November for all we know, or any time in between really. The Crown Tundra is based on Scotland, where the Isle of Armor was based on the Isle of Man. So the Crown Tundra is going to be basically covered in snow for most of the region, but there are parts that are kind of a vast open plain that does look similar to the Isle of Armor in some ways. There's going to be ice-covered mountains, and there really is like a large region to explore from what we know. We can see all the fly locations, but we don't have an idea of like exactly how big the region is. We just know that it's going to be significantly bigger than the Isle of Armor. The Isle of Armor was east of Galar, and the Crown Tundra will be south, so it's right below the region actually, which is really interesting. There is a new character named Peony. We don't know very much about him, but we do know he's very interested in legendary Pokemon, and he does play a big part of the story of the Crown Tundra. It's already been stated by Game Freak that this expansion will heavily focus on exploration and just really exploring like all of the Crown Tundra. There's going to be roughly 100 Pokemon coming back that we did not have in Sword and Shield before. This is the list of every single Pokemon returning. As you can see, we have like Dragonite, Salamence, Metagross, the Hoenn starters, the Ultra Beast, a lot of legendaries, all kinds of Pokemon that like fans were really upset that weren't in Sword and Shield initially. We're not going to have the entire National Dex back, which probably will upset people, but I mean, we've known about that for a while already, so it's not like it's that big of a shocker that we're not going to have the whole National Dex back. It's really interesting because when the expansion pass for Sword and Shield was first announced, there was a grid where it separated all of the Isle of Armor features with all of the Crown Tundra features, and the new items box was checked off for the Isle of Armor, but not for the Crown Tundra. But it does look like we'll be getting a bunch of new items in the Crown Tundra, including what might be a hidden ability capsule, which can basically, if you have a Pokemon that does not have the hidden ability that you want to have the hidden ability, you can give it this capsule and you can transform the ability to the hidden ability, which has never been in any Pokemon game before ever. And there is a list of every single item that is in the coding for the Crown Tundra. We just don't know what a lot of them are yet, but the hidden ability capsule is one that I'm honestly so excited for. So this is a brand new feature that I really don't know much about yet, guys, but apparently you can like explore the underground caverns with your friends and you can stumble into a raid den. But if you look at this diagram, it really does look like the path continues. So it might be a series of raid dens where if you pick the right path, in succession, like you might be able to you go deeper and deeper and find like legendaries or better Pokemon or more rare Pokemon in these raid dens. I really don't know, like take this with a very small grain of salt. We don't really know like this for facts yet, but all it says is there is a brand new co-op mode and it does look really cool. So once you get the Crown Tundra, it looks like you'll get immediate access to a new Galarian Star tournament, which is like a regular Sword and Shield tournament, but it's going to be 2-on-2. And it appears like you can basically choose whatever partner you want from any of the characters from the Pokemon Sword and Shield that we've seen so far. So this is gonna be very cool and like very fun for like just to mess around with and try new things and to like try new partners and why not? I guess why not include it? So this is my favorite part about the new DLC, guys, is that it really seems to be focused more on story, lore, and backstory for the original Galar region, which is kind of like omitted. Like we didn't really learn much about where Eternatus came from. The backstory for Zacian and Zamazenta was a little bit hollow. Like it didn't really give us too much information. So it seems like the story of the Crown Tundra will be separated into 4 different parts. The first part being called A Legendary Tree of a Legendary 3, which seems to be focused more on Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos and their Galarian forms. So this is the first time we've ever had Galarian forms of legendary Pokemon or regional forms of legendary Pokemon. So this might open the door in the future to getting more regional legendary forms, which I'm all for. That could be very, very cool. Like if Kyogre ever gets one, that would literally be the coolest thing ever. The second part of the story is called the Terrible Titans, which we can probably imagine will focus more on the Regigigas, Registeel, Regice, Regirock, Regieleki, and Regidrago. So Regieleki and Regidrago are going to be new additions to the Regi family, and we don't know like where they fit in the story and why they weren't in the Hoenn region and why they're in this region. What really like surprises me is how many legendaries are actually found in the Crown Tundra. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but like when Eternatus was actually summoning was doing the Darkest Day part of the story, there was a lot of these portals that opened up around him, and you can kind of see they've looked almost like the Ultra Wormholes. I'll try to get a video and show it to you guys right now, but maybe those wormholes will be the reason why these legendaries can teleport to the Galar region, but that's all speculation. The third part of the story is going to be called They Came from the Ultra Beyond, which really honestly doesn't really need much explaining. I think it'll focus heavily on the Ultra Beasts and why they're located in Galar and where and their place in this. Like, it is cool because they just were in the last game before this game in Sun and Moon. So having them now in Galar is going to be really interesting. I love Xurkitree, I love Guzzlord, and having them back in Sword and Shield is going to be a really, really cool thing. The last part of the story is going to be called the Sacred Bonds of Sovereign and Steel, which we can probably imagine will be based around Calyrex. And it does seem like Calyrex will be able to fuse with some sort of Pokemon. Like, there's going to be Calyrex itself and then 2 more legendaries that Calyrex can fuse with. We don't know if you'll have to choose one or if it's dependent on if you have Sword or Shield, but we'll find out for sure when the Crown Tundra does drop. Calyrex does seem to be focused more on story because the description of Calyrex says that Calyrex can see into the past, the present, and the future, and it really is more like a king Pokemon that's very all-knowing, all-seeing. So I hope that ties into the story and gives a lot more information on Galar itself. So it goes without saying, but I guess I kind of just said it, that I'm really excited for the Crown Tundra, and I'll be covering all of the information that drops about the Tundra on the channel. We don't really know when the release date is going to be, but this rumor that just dropped on 4chan this morning does say the trailer for it will be on October 8th. So guys, we're going to cover the rumor very briefly. I'm not going to go into very much detail. This rumor does seem like relatively similar to the past rumors that we have covered on the channel, but it says you receive a Crown Pass after updating the game of the Crown Tundra. Peony is Rose's brother, and his ace is Sandaconda, which has been like the standard for every single rumor so far, saying that Sandaconda and is Peony's, and that he's related somehow to Chairman Rose. It says Margaret is Peony's daughter. Her ace is Galarian Slowking. So Margaret and Peony, like I said, are the main focus of the rumor again. They've been in like every rumor that we have covered yet. Galarian Slowking is a dark and psychic type, which like dark, psychic, ghost, and poison, any of those 4 typings are probably going to be what the final evolution of Slowbro will be. And it says you are going to the legendary tree and the birds escaped and you find the bird. That ties right into like our the first part of the story itself too, which is very interesting, like the legendary. But obviously this person probably knows that too. So if you're trying to craft a fake rumor, I'm not saying it's fake, but obviously we don't know. So always take these with a grain of salt, guys. It says after catching the 3 birds, you are going to the Regi Temple to catch the 3 Regis, and after catching the 3 Regis, you go to catch Regieleki and Regidrago and the Regi Temple. So it says basically you go catch all the regular Regis that we have in the past, maybe even Regigigas, and then you go to find Regieleki and then Regidrago, and then you can catch them next. The horses are game exclusive, so we just talked about that, guys, and the horses maybe being game exclusive, or you just choose one like Urshifu. So I have no idea yet. The white horse is named Calistine, which is a fairy type, and the black horse is named Darfalant, which is a dark type. So those names, every single rumor, those names are different. It makes me so I love it, but it's so off. It's so crazy. It's so awesomely crazy. After beating the champion, you encounter legendaries and ultra beasts and the swords of justice. So after you beat the champion, so when you beat Leon, then so it says the new Gmax for Electivire and Magmortar is going to be Electivire will get Gmax Shock Lightning. This paralyzes the target. It's the same effect as Gmax Volt Crash. I don't really know if they have the same effect, you know. Magmortar's is Gmax Flaming Flare, which burns the target, and the release date is going to be November 11th. So Let me know how you guys feel about this rumor. Let me know how you feel about all the information we just went over about the Crown Tundra. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for all your support for the channel. We are live later tonight around 8:30 p.m. EST. I hope all of you have the best rest of your day. Everyone stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Welcome to everyone that is new to the channel one more time. Thank you everyone that became a member recently. Make sure you guys get your member roles in Discord if you just became a member. I'll make sure you guys get them too. Have a great rest of your day from the bottom of my heart. So much love your guys' way, man. I appreciate all of you so much. And peace.